Hello, welcome to Afro News South Africa. Please kindly subscribe and share. Turn the notification on, so you would be notified each time we upload a new video. Thank you all. Wrong opinions and hateful desires of lawyers losers, now no longer contained within inside the judgment ought to be discarded. A non-attorney Manny, telling Cyril he's wrongly recommendation via way of means of real lawyers. Jokes don't forestall rewriting themselves, hence Jacob Zuma and Busisiwe will by no means quit to be in trouble. They're surrounded via way of means of yes men who themselves are their clones they assume they recognize, after they surely don't recognize whatever, can get whatever right. Couple of puzzling lines. Ramaphosa's decision is invalid. Court order has no effect, until showed via way of means of CC. Manj, how can PP go back to paintings if no 3 has now no longer been executed? I'm no felony funds, simply the usage of my grade 12 English. When it says the courtroom docket order has no effect. On the road we are saying powers to troop are nevertheless legitimate till Concord takes election. This has not anything to do with suspension, for the reason that courtroom docket made a ruling. You have captured it efficaciously in keeping with the manner I additionally recognize it. The president's selection quantities to administrative motion which changed into set aside, now no longer an act of parliament. I am now no longer right at this regulation element additionally, however I assume it method she's nevertheless suspended till the CC rules. Mkhwebane, however the judgment may be very specific, in that the Concord will need to adjudicate at the constitutional invalidity, or in any other case of the High Court selection. Effectively, she stays suspended pending the Concord verdict. Where does the judgment say that? Paragraphs 187.5 and 187.6 are explicitly pronouncing, as of nowadays her suspension is ready aside. Tadumanyi and Loko Yekikanile. The problem right here is the behavior of the president in suspending the one's powers flows from the constitution. The WCHC invalidate the motion to troop. That could be a constitutional matter, so simple as the CC can verify the invalidity. Manny. Report for responsibility tonight. What kind of nighttime shift did you've got in mind? Have a drink, lie down and awaken the next day with a clear head, after which tweet a few greater for every other laugh. Didn't the courtroom docket say the constitutional courtroom docket ought to verify the order? Knowing the whole thing with her, she can be able to take this recommendation and pass and bears herself. Indeed, the order is powerful from the date of judgment, that's nowadays. She needed to file for responsibility nowadays. From which felony recommendation are you basing your argument on? Due to the fact her whole victory is problem to the affirmation of the constitutional courtroom docket in Mkhwebane. Don't be an empty propagandist who peddle lies for political expediency. Your employed gun remains technically suspended till CC decides. Lawyers from this regulation organization can ship you instantly to prison despite the fact that you aren't guilty. I wish the two faux advocates Karen and Dilly Madincella are running at this regulation organization. I bear in mind one great judge stated the words, "This is the Western Cape, we recognize what we're doing." Oh, how I want judges might be as goal, because the last WCHC judge